Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby. It's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm LeBron.
I appreciate it.
Or king, or goat, or father, as I wish I could be saying, but you know. Something right now. If you don't like LeBron, you should click off of this video because I'm probably going to be glazing this man the entire time.
So LeBron James, man, LeBron James has outclassed Drake. No matter how you look at this, no matter what you think about LeBron, he is playing the game very well.
Are y'all cool? What's the status there? Is this someone you always have love for?
Always wish him the best. Obviously.
Who is responding to questions about his relationship with Drake. Now, Drake, he didn't drop it, but there's a song that's been leaked where Drake is dissing one of his former NBA BFFs.
Currently, he's doing his thing. I'm doing mine. But it's always love for sure.
The part that people heard is the part seemingly addressing DeMar DeRozan. The song is called National Treasure. National Treasure.
He cheated. That's it. That's it. He cheated. He cheated in a way where he cannot ever talk bad about Drake. That's it. That's when I saw this happening and this dude LeBron James talking with his hand over his mouth. First, why you talking like this? Always got love for Drake. First, why you talking like this? Always got love for Drake. You know, we at different places at different times, but always got love for Drake. No matter what, we at different places at different times. You know, no, you just cheating, bro.
Or goat, or father, as I wish I could be saying, but you know, many of LeBron's names.
That's interesting. Even though it's just art and just music, I gotta be honest with you. I think it comes as a. I could be wrong about this. I could be wrong. So if you tell me I'm wrong, it comes contradictory, right? If you say, "Oh yeah, big love of this guy," and then sing lyrics on top of your lungs about them being pedo, whatever. I think it's odd.
Drake was a good friend of mine too, and it looked like, you know,
right.
It looked like however it looked, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm from Compton, California, you know, and I think anybody who knows me personally will understand that and know from my perspective what it is. He basically made Drake look real stupid in this.
What about when you're dancing on stage at the show?
That was just, I think that was the excitement of it being like, man, everybody in here from all walks of LA in here.
All gang members. Just say it, bro. Just say it. We all gang members.
And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well, I'm not the cousin to visit.
Talking about we family, I ain't the cousin to visit. God forbid it. God forbid it, I have to tarnish your public image. That's you, LeBron. That's you, LeBron. Tarnish your public image. Others in kitchens, cousin to visit, whatever. That's you.
Paints a picture of Drake as the person who cannot get over this shit. If there's one thing that LeBron is doing here, it's taking the high road and ignoring this shit. LeBron is basically saying, I'm not going to do that petty shit with you, dog. I'm not going to come out here and make people think I'm bitter. I'm not going to act like I'm bitter. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to leave that up to you. Because this is probably the first time that LeBron has even spoken about this situation.
Because he wanted LeBron to speak on this before him. And LeBron just kept it so cool where nothing from LeBron's answer makes it seem like he has anything of bad blood against him. And I'm pretty sure, you know, I've heard things about what their fallout might have been. But for Drake, for us to root Drake on dissing LeBron, Drake would have to explain to us in depth.
You will go crazy on Stephen A. Smith for saying your son is trash. But your oven and kitchen buddy over there saying he'll tarnish your public image, and you always got love for Drake. I wish him the best. He doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, we doing our thing, we doing everything, anything. Always got love for him.
And I know right now we're buying the whole oh yeah, you switched up on the guy and he showed up to your son's first game after the heart attack, and why would you do that? But that's the same way how we were thinking about Thug and Gunna until Thug start coming out.
Young Thug came out saying all that bullshit he was saying, and Gunna just ain't had nothing to say. And you see how that worked out for Young Thug. It didn't.
Watch out.
And dissing Gunna too much. So that's the point what I'm trying to say. Like, I think so far we've been like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga LeBron looked like a snake. But because LeBron is coming out and not kind of echoing the sentiment, he's like, nah, Drake is, it's a cool guy, he's a good guy. Yeah, we're just at different points right now. Nothing bad. Drake got to play this very carefully. You don't want to get King Spidered out here.
He carved your freaking number out of his freaking tattoo himself and then used the own knife at home and freaking gave himself a self-tattoo through the plastic. No freaking tattoo artist tattoo like this. This is Drake at home with the knife in his hand, carving his own freaking plastic. Huh? That's Drake at home with the goddamn knife in his hand. He carved that sorry ass 2 to cover up the 23.
That's how LeBron has actually addressed this since. Now, we know in the midst of this, Drake has just not had been cool with this guy because, LeBron been out there, jamming and Not Like Us, having a good old time when he's out listening to the song. And for Drake, in Fighting Irish, that freestyle he did, he said something about LeBron. It's just showing people that this shit completely bothers him. And what it does is it's going to give the perception of the people out there, they're going to look at Drake and they're going to see that he just looks like he's bothered. And he's the one that cares so much about this shit.
Fucking crazy. Jesus Christ.
Perfect answers about anything you can say about him that, like, you have to go digging for something. And I'm not going to lie. I think LeBron has been famous longer than Drake, and his life has been scrutinized top to bottom longer than Drake. And no one has really found anything actually tangible.
That is a ballsy question to ask. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. If I had an interview with LeBron, knowing what Drake is kind of assuming, not assuming, what am I, alleging, not assuming. Knowing what Drake has been alleging towards LeBron, hasn't he said, like, LeBron's been cheating on his wife and flying girls out with him and taking parts in two-mans with fucking, Drake?
I can't stand it, bro. Like, it's different when the other person, I just can't, whatever, man. That shit bothers me. It bothers me that you can't just speak your mind. You do these interviews, what they say, safe interviews. You make sure to do safe interviews. That way they don't ask you those tough questions, those questions that make you feel a little uneasy. He even freaking asked the question in a way where it was like a easy for you to deflect. It was easy for you to deflect the question. Like, hey, man, are you and Drake still cool? Like, yeah, man, I always got love for Drake. Always got love for Drake. Every time. As soon as they're talking like this freaking, I'm like, no, this freaking politic, bruh. This politician, bruh.
I'm sorry. I'd want to know the answer, but I don't know if I'd ask the question, because that is a question where it's like, interview might end here type shit. But I respect LeBron for being like, listen, me and him are in different places right now. It is what it is.
This shit bothers me, man. This is why you would never be able to be my GOAT. You my brother's GOAT. You my brother's GOAT, but you never gonna be my GOAT. Because I always saw the fakeness in you throughout your career. You up there faking like you're reading books.
For Drake, and they're talking about like real life shit. Like they talk about real life shit here. Drake probably would have logged off at this point. He'd be like, well, this shit don't apply to me. Let me get out of here, man. Let me go make another song about LeBron.
Don't say a word, brother.
Whatever, like, I'm going to air him out. And you could tell LeBron is thinking so bigger picture. He's thinking like, I'm chasing Jay-Z and billions. I'm not chasing an argument with a guy I used to hang out with, at clubs and in shady restaurants. You know what I mean? Like, no. So I think LeBron is really calculated. And if I'm Drake, I would probably be cautious in how aggressive I get at him. You get what I'm saying?
But listen, man, in all seriousness, now, Drake is just, it just doesn't look good for him, man. This is a bad look for him.
During all of this BS, during all of the lawsuits and the snitching and the telling and the exposing and the crying and the freaking just all these emotions all over the place. And we already did all the names that I could think of at the time. All of this crap that's going on, all of the streamers and all the trying to stream the freaking, try to push this agenda of all these corny ass rappers, all this 21 Savage going on and little babies and all of this foolishness.
It's crazy how everything other people do affect this nigga greatly. It just affects him in ways that he can't even do anything about it. But this is kind of the image that you gave yourself, right? Imagery of this playboy, this guy who doesn't care, who goes from this to that. And you came out and you were negative about this situation. You started airing all your grievances with everybody in the industry. So when people sit back and they don't give you the energy that you're trying to get them to feed into, and all they say is, I wish them the best, of course it's going to look bad for you, man.
Kendrick Lamar is keeping his head down, selling out tours, having the most gross incomes, the most viewed freaking halftime shows, the most viewed freaking dual tours, making all of this freaking money, all of this revenue, getting all these awards, and he's not saying nothing. He's keeping his head down and watching everybody around him spiral. He's watching the whole party die.
Drake's upcoming album is going to be a fucking classic. Okay? Now, this is complete stand-up talking here, but I'm going to explain it, and I just want you to just understand from a fan point of view how I feel, and hopefully if you're a Drake fan, maybe you'll understand, well, you definitely get it, but from a random perspective, if you don't like Drake that much, hopefully you get what I'm saying. I believe rappers make the best music when they actually go through shit. I don't think the idea of not being from the hood, like, it's like Meek Mill not living in them Philly blocks. He hasn't lived there for the last 10 years, but he's still rapping about spinning the block. Could he rap? Yes. Does it hit the same? No.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm